When you hear the words customer states, we all know the day can turn into a nightmare very quickly.
Today, we're going to be looking at some of the worst nightmares customers are bringing into these poor techs.
First clip.
Customer states hit something, but the vehicle doesn't drive any different.
Ah!
That guy's lying. That is crazy.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah, it looks like they like slid into a curb. Broke the whole ass control arm. Yeah, these things don't just happen. To all of you people out there, you can't come into your tech and think, oh, I don't know what happened. It just started doing this. Definitely looks like they hit something. The control arm just snapped. Wow.
Wow. Have you ever had a customer that like downplays the situation?
Oh,
They're like,
my
oh yeah,
God.
like it's just this.
God. Yeah, all the time. And listen, I get it. It's embarrassing to be like, I can't drive. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. But listen, to everybody watching, the more honest you are with your technician, the faster we're going to get the job done. And hey, listen, even if we laugh a little bit at you, we are going to try to cut you a break. But the more you lie to us, the longer it's going to take to get to the bottom of things. This is pretty apparent.
Yeah.
The worst is when a customer will try to work on their own car and not tell you about it. We're like, it just started overheating. That's interesting because the thermostat's in backwards. It doesn't just happen that way.
Next clip.
Customer states, I want you to see what's wrong with my brakes. I noticed your oil for lug nuts are missing. What?
All right.
I'm still
It looks
looking
snapped
and
off.
notice the brake caliper is missing.
Oh, nice.
Bluetooth brake caliper.
Oh, this is gonna be a good sign.
Oh,
Hey!
Oh my gosh, this thing just keeps getting worse.
As I was
Well, imagine there's no
I
brake
saw the
fluid because the
new-
caliper's gone. Like there's has no brakes.
Oh, okay.
I think the wheel bearing
Tire
might be
check,
starting to go
and
bad.
I'm really surprised they haven't exploded.
Wow, those are
Oh,
cracked.
Yeah.
I mean, if everything else didn't tell you a sign that this was
I
bad.
know, right? Yeah. Jesus.
The patch hole.
Man.
Oh,
the
yeah, it's
line's just hanging there.
Looks like a few things got replaced, but it's going to need a lot more work.
I don't think that this car is worth
If the
the
customer
time.
wants it
Oh,
my
no.
God.
if they want to fix it.
I'm gonna bet, that this car didn't drive in here, and I'm gonna bet that somebody started working on the brakes and they didn't just forget to put the caliper back on. They probably took it off and did part of the work. I'm gonna bet this is not a great paying customer either. I'm just throwing it out
I bet
there.
they're gonna deny the work.
They're
yeah,
probably gonna deny the work. They're probably paying somebody to do work in their backyard.
Don't upsell me.
Yeah, don't upsell me. I know somebody who can do it cheaper. That's this guy right here.
Oh God.
PT Cruiser came in like this once, and I was like, "This, what do you want me to do with this? The amount of time and money you're gonna put in this, you buy a brand new car. There's no saving this."
We had this Volkswagen Beetle. It was really old, and it was really rusty. And I was doing like the rear brakes at the time, and it was like drums and everything. And I looked at the lines, and I told my boss, I'm like, hey, yo, this guy's lines are really rusty. He should replace them. They're really bad. And he's like, all right, I'll let the customer know. And the customer ended up like denying it or whatever. He didn't want to do the brakes. And I was like, okay, whatever. Assembled the brakes, sent him off. Later on, apparently in the future, while he was on the freeway, he braked
Line burst.
and lost everything. And they were worried that it's because I installed the pads wrong.
Oh, come on.
And I was like, dude, clearly it wasn't me because the shoes were good, everything was installed. And then they inspected the car, and yeah, the line burst because it was so rusty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, look at this repair order where we recommended that you change these lines, huh? It's hard on a technician. We always have to be so careful because when it comes to things like brakes and suspension, things that are like safety related, you better make sure that everything's in writing and that customer, honestly, they leave on a tow truck if you want to cover your butt. If you're a technician, you're a mobile mechanic, got your own business, you're doing stuff, they'll clean you out. You'll get sued. They'll take everything that you own. If you work for a shop, obviously there's things like insurance, but geez, you got to be careful. You got to cover your butt.
I think even some states have like laws where if you feel like a car is unsafe for the road, you can literally withhold the car from the customer and be like, this is unsafe. Like, you can't drive this.
Yeah, it has to be towed
Yeah,
home
yeah.
or something. Yeah.
On to the next clip. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm
we
looking
got
at.
maybe
Hole?
tire leaking.
Oh. It technically just a flat. I'm kind of wondering how.
How did it make it through the whole
Yeah,
tire?
you had to be going either really fast and it was like standing up really stiffly, you know? Because this is physicists, help us.
Now, once it made it past the tire, I can see how it maybe ripped the wheel because now you've got a metal to metal piece, and if it's standing up at it could do that with the force of the weight of the car. But I don't understand how it made it through the tire. Especially, there's like a decent enough meat on that tire. You got that deflection of the rubber. I just don't. I have questions.
I mean, I can just say that I can see where his leak is.
This is the weirdest flat
This
I
is
have
pretty
ever
crazy.
seen. That's
I haven't
nuts.
seen anything that bad.
A whole ass vice grip.
Yeah, an open vice
An
grip.
open vice grip. That's wild, man. That's kind of cool. All right, let's take a look at that next clip.
Where states, my truck has no power.
Oh, really? I wonder why. Oh, Lord. Yeah, those are the turbochargers, I think. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Dang. So those things are getting really hot. Now, listen, it's their job. It's their job to get hot, but...
That's really hot. He says it has no power. Maybe there's an
Right.
obstruction.
So you could be overspinning the turbos, which is getting them that hot. Did they also disconnect their wastegates? I don't know what's going on here.
Something is messed up.
So,
And now your turbo is red.
well, they are the obstruction now, because I'm sure
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not going to be spinning much right now. And if you have a clogged exhaust, you can't breathe in if you can't breathe out. Think of it like you know. So if you breathe in, but you don't let out, you can't breathe in. I make my students do that every engine rebuild class. We go through the 4-stroke cycle, and I talk about the importance of exhaust, because nobody really thinks about that. They just think like, oh, the air comes out. But if you can't breathe out, then you can't breathe in, and then you can't make power.
Have I seen a red hot turbo? Yes.
I mean, I've seen red hot turbos, but not on like a stock Ford truck.
No, that's definitely having some problems. On the next clip.
All right, on today's episode of Customer States, we have a 2013 Nissan Altima.
There's your problem right there. No.
Customer
It's a
States,
Nissan.
they hear clunking noise when going over bumps.
Okay, I already saw that bumper, dude.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and jacked the vehicle up.
Those wheels.
Let me take a look underneath. Oh, that's crazy.
That's rusted through? What? Oh.
No, it's welded? Like it had already... Is it welded? It broke? Yeah.
It looks like it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
2013 with Steely's, a messed up bumper.
And a welded control arm.
Yeah, that's rusting.
I'm sure they like ground it all down when they weld it, and they just never painted over it. Yeah, and just let it rust. That's pretty crazy, man. Is that a bolt welded to it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Only the best steel.
For structural support. Oh my god. I just whatever gets you home. This is that example of I know somebody who can do it cheaper.
You know what you could do to make it even easier to align, right?
Right, they could have made it an eccentric.
Yeah, you could get the bolt. You could like
And make it
you could have put a
adjustable?
thick washer in and get the bolt to go through, and then weld it down on the other side so you can tighten it and loosen it.
There
to
you
make
go.
It
Yeah, the length change there. There you go. Heber out here designing this custom control arm
Engineering,
here.
dude.
Engineering. That's pretty cool.
School of
The
Engineering.
Sandra School of Engineering. I mean, I don't know that there's bushing in there anymore. I'm gonna assume there's not.
That's your question. It's probably burnt out.
It
I
doesn't
mean,
look like there's a bushing anymore. Maybe once.
The other question is like, you know what you did.
You know
what you did. Unless you just bought this,
Look at the rest of the car. The bumper's falling off.
you know what you did.
You know what you did. I don't think they did it. I bet they brought it to somebody and they're like, I can fix this.
Should have at least told the guy.
Some customers don't care how the sausage is made. They're just like, just fix it. I don't care. I don't care what you got to do. And this is probably a good example of that.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do it for $5.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
On to the next clip.
JB Weld Meeks Axel, come on. No.
Yeah.
Is it just that? Tell me just the housing. Okay, at least just the housing.
Okay. Okay.
It's not real one. It's JB Weld.
under it.
Oh.
If the axle has been great.
Hold on. Zoom out.
It's like, yeah, so it's going to have a incorrect thrust.
Like that, right?
Yeah, it looks angled. They didn't JB Weld it straight.
You didn't JB weld it the right
You
way.
didn't JB Weld it the right way.
But you JB welded it anyway.
Yeah, come on, man.
You get a level.
You need a level.
And you get the biggest one you can find.
Yeah, and a piece of string.
The string's very important.
The string is really important.
Has to be made of a specific material.
You know, I'm noticing a trend on a lot of these. These are all just, I hear in the back of my head that customer saying like, "Oh, that's so expensive. I know a guy who can do it cheaper." That's it. I just keep hearing it. That's the mantra of this video.
You see
today.
the oil stains on the tire?
Yeah, it just is playing out there. Yeah, I'm gonna say it probably leaks.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
I have a sneaking suspicion. If this was my customer, I'd likely recommend maybe like a junkyard housing or something like that.
Yeah.
Unless I knew a guy who could do it cheaper.
Who's got JB Weld?
He's got JB Weld.
Next clip.
Do not test drive. Check that wobble. Inspect four-wheel drive for clunking.
Okay.
No start. Think
All
you
right.
found the problem. First off, this is a little important.
All right.
Start.
I think that could be a contributor to the no
We
start.
found the four-wheel drive clunking. That's what's left of the front drive shaft.
Very nice. That's 2 out of 1. That's 2 out of 4.
What happens when the front drive shaft blows apart?
God damn.
Whoa.
That's 3 out of 4.
Customer states.
And he didn't test drive it. He did everything required.
He
That's crazy.
followed the rules. So in the order of operations, right? The harness has to be fixed. We can start the car. The axle that what's that? The yoke that broke. We go back over.
I think it is a yoke, right?
Yeah. Right there. Yeah.
And yeah, that's like that's a yoke.
Like
the U joint yoke.
right where it goes into that U joint there. Yeah. So then that would have to be fixed. So then you put that in. Now you can check your death wobble to see what that's all about.
Okay, this is totally off topic.
He's got a
But
ring.
that's such a cool ring. It's a spanner.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I have a ring like that.
Is that a-
It's more small and feminine than that one.
It's like
but-
on the. Is that the ring finger? Is that the
looks-
wedding ring finger, or
It
is
looks
that the
like
left
his right
one?
hand.
That's his pinky.
Oh, because it's left hand's the wedding ring.
Left
one.
hand's the wedding,
Letting
yeah.
down, yeah, okay. So what does this one mean? Single and ready to mingle? Is that what?
Yeah, they're single and ready to mingle.
Is this guy married or not? I need to know. I need to know. In the comments, if you're there, dude, are you married?
Are you?
Let's snap into that next clip.
Don't upsell me. Oh.
Oh.
Ah! Ew.
That is nasty.
Gross. All right. Well. Why does the coolant look like that?
The car needs some lactate.
At least some lactate, that's for sure. So it looks like
Oh.
a few problems. We got a few problems going on here. Looks like, I'm gonna guess a blown head gasket,
Yeah, possibly.
just because of the milkiness. But also your surge tank is cracked and needs to be replaced. So if your cooling system can't pressurize, then you're gonna end up with boiling over problems, potentially overheating problems. So no, you do not just need a coolant flush.
If you cool and flush this, it will clean your engine.
You know?
But it only once.
Only one.
You can only do it once, and then it won't work again.
I mean, here's the thing. It does need a coolant flush. Let's be clear, it does. But that's just one of the line items.
Your whole cooling system is messed up, yes.
Gross. I don't know why it just like feels so gross. Like it just looks
It's the consistency.
It's the texture.
Yeah,
it's
and the color
texture.
at that angle it looks even grosser. Just that color.
Ew. Next clip.
Your vibration.
Customer states that they feel a weird vibration on the driver's side.
Okay.
Passenger,
Weird
it's okay.
vibrations.
You see that spring up there. But you know, that is non-existent on this.
You can't see anything.
You can't see
There's no
super
light.
well. I'm guessing someone installed it and
Unless
forgot.
the strut's
to put-
not there, because maybe on the knuckle, that like housing that holds the strut's there.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Because I see bolts in that. I see like there's like bolts still attached where there would be a strut. Like that's there. There's the 2 bolts. You can see them. That's where the strut would be.
This is such a beautiful piece. Why would you not close it?
Yes. What's going on, dude? I need to see more.
We need more.
We need more.
Give it to me.
Bring us back.
Something's missing here.
You're teasing
it
us
might
for
be that next clip.
This Honda returns. Owner complaint is his valve cover gas is leaking. But I'm pretty sure there's a video of us putting this yellow valve cover on this motor, which states that when we put the cover on, we got a brand new valve cover gasket, all new tube seals and stuff like that. But books an appointment saying his valve cover is gas is leaking.
bet he
If you look
overfilled
at the
it.
motor, you can see there's a trail of oil coming up right here. Follow that trail of oil. That bolt don't seem to be.
Oh.
That bolt seems to be or something with it. Because you can see the threads on it. There's a washer. I think this bolt is just a little too big.
Oh! Got a coil bolt loose? Why is that thing wobbling about?
Rattling loose.
Somebody touched something. Somebody did spark plugs.
They're all loose? Or they're rattling loose?
Maybe he like tried to turn it to adjust timing or something, and like he didn't put it back correctly. Or I don't know what that bolt hole is actually for.
I don't, yeah. And it clearly did spark plugs and left all of the
bolts loose.
So that's fun. He's got the coil on plug conversion kit too, so.
Oh, okay. You ever worked on a customer's car, just like this, right? And then they come back and you're like, hey, my car was last fixed by you, and now I'm having this issue.
Always. That's very common, right, in our fields. And, you change my oil, my air conditioning doesn't work anymore. Or, you did the tires and now I have an oil leak. It's always the case. And listen, from a customer standpoint, not knowing anything about cars, you're like, I had this thing done and then the problem didn't happen till after you worked on it. You may not understand that those two things are completely unrelated, and sometimes you just have bad luck and something happens right after something else, and that's just the game of it. But don't think that every mechanic's trying to rip you off when they say like this is literally not related. And this is honestly where I guess just I do think I have a natural ability to be able to explain or break things down, and I would have to be a teacher to those customers and explain this is how this system works, this is how this system works. It is virtually impossible for this thing that I worked on to have affected this other thing that happened. And at that point, you can't argue with logic, but now I've wasted an hour of time explaining to the customer.
Sometimes you have to give them literally like the most technical details, and talk in like a technical matter, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. They just want to hear.
Well, and like I said, if you don't know anything, then getting that technical explanation can put your mind at ease. And so being a technician sometimes means more than being a technician, and the service writer may not have the knowledge to be able to break that down. So you have to do it, and some technicians are able to, and some aren't. If you want to see any more RMS videos, click here. Heber, thank you. You're awesome.
Nice to be here with you.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.